You good? Good.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
First off, we give all praise to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua.
Shalom to the elders and knocking through our precepts.
Get understanding.
Start from the top, please, brother.
This is Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1.
Bring it out.
They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
Right, so that's a question. If you have a woman that you're dealing with, and she's your wife, and she goes off with another man, the question is, can you deal with her again? Is that proper? Is that just? According to the law, the answer is no. The Lord is using this as a metaphor because we're his woman, okay? You so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you slept around with other men, meaning false gods, okay? Keep going out.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Shall not that land be greatly polluted, which also proves what? When a woman goes off against her man and sleeps with another man, she's, what's the word that was used?
Adulterer.
No, what's the word that was used in that scripture? Shall the land what?
Oh, polluted. Shall not the land be greatly polluted?
Polluted. That's why that example is correlating with one another, okay? We're the Most High's woman, okay? We polluted our land. It was good for nothing. So the Most High had to do what he had to do to us. That's why he also said, what? Where's your bill of divorcement at? The Most High didn't want this for us. We wanted this for us. You Israelites, you continue to go off, man. Yep.
This is Isaiah 14:1.
Bring it out.
It says, for the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
But that's the point. The Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel once again.
Right?
So the Christians can't say, well, the New Testament is open for anyone that believes. No, the Most High is going to choose Israel once again.
Right?
Because we're his fervent lover. We're the woman he's in love with. You other nations, the Most High is not dealing with you. You're going out. You're going to see more guys dressed like this, military style, pretty soon.
Jamming you
The
up.
COVID-19. You don't have.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
See that? Thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Why is that? Because what? We're bowing down and making beds with other gods, man. That equates to a woman bowing down and sleeping with other men. Okay? It's unacceptable. The Most High said what we did was unacceptable. We going out.
Yet return again to me,
See,
says Yahweh.
So the Most High said, look, you're going to do all that, but yet return to me all defiled, man. How disrespectful are you Israelites? That's what the Most High is saying. You don't know.
Verse
Ah.
2.
Hey, bro, can I get Psalm 77 and 50?
Verse 2. Lift up thine eyes unto high places and see where thou hast not been lean with.
Keep going.
In the ways hast thou sat for me as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with the whoredom and with thy wickedness.
See that thou hast polluted the land with the whoredom and with thy wickedness. And you know what? It all starts with the leadership. We keep telling people that. As the head, the body will follow. Why do you think they keep trying to cut our head out? Which our head's Yahweh shot. Okay? Because once the head gone, the body can't survive. That's why they set up these puppet leaders. That's why there's examples in the scriptures of righteous leaders and unrighteous kings. Right now, you're living underneath an unrighteous king.
Right.
They're telling you you can't walk around without this, man. That's the new thing now. Keep going out.
Verse 3. Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there has been no later rain. And thou hast a whore's forehead, thou refused to be ashamed.
See that? Thou hast refused to be ashamed. But what did we just read In Isaiah 14, the Lord shall yet choose Israel again. So even after all of our transgression, all of our disrespect, the Most High still loves us. That's a powerful thing. Can I get that Psalm 77:15?
Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph.
Read it again for me, y'all.
Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people.
Thou hast with thy arm redeemed thy people. Is all people Lord's people? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Is all people God's people?
Clearly not.
Keep going on.
The sons of Jacob and Joseph.
The sons of Jacob and the sons of Joseph, who was what? Ephraim and Manasseh. These are talking about the tribes. The Most High only loves the tribes of Israel.
Right.
He ain't dealing with no other nation. Nobody else can be saved. We're gonna jump straight to the punchline, man. All you nations going into slavery.
Right.
Read on that.
This is Daniel's 9 and 12.
Bring it out.
It says, He hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges, and that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
See that? More time.
Yeah, come on. We're the ones that are being punished the most. What do you call it? The main karma, if you will.
Yeah.
We're that main example. We're the Lord's people. We're the ones that's supposed to be representing the Most High, and we're the ones making all the mistakes that the nations naturally commit.
Right, because they never had any type of law. They never had any type of guideline like us. So that's why it's so disrespectful to them. Okay? That's like as a parent, you give a kid a gift and you did nothing but destroy it. But what do I give you that gift for? We got the best land, the best food, the best women, the best everything. Gold, silver. Israel wanted to forsake that. But you forgot where you got it from. Like the sense of security people have now. It's being stripped away.
Right.
And what are they doing? They're not looking to the heavens. They're looking to the idiot box. Samsung flat screen TV and all that crap. Keep going out. We got Jeremiah 3.
Yeah. Jeremiah 3.
Uh-huh. This is why this stuff is happening.
Let's back to Jeremiah 3. This is verse 4. Will thou not from this time cry unto me, my Father, thou art the guide of my youth.
Yeah, thou art the, it says God, right?
God.
Thou art the God of my youth. See that? The Most High already laid out how he would like to be worshipped and reverenced, man. Somebody give me Deuteronomy 4. 9. Come on, go ahead, all right.
This is Zechariah 1. I'm gonna start at 14.
You know.
It says, So the angel that communed with me said unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
I see that I'm so displeased at the heathen that are at ease. So these nations, they're on top because we are uneased, man. Okay? They're at ease when we're in pain. And that's going to be vice versa in our kingdom.
It says, For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
See that? The Most High was a little displeased, but they helped forward the affliction. He's still being afflicted.
Yes.
Go ahead, Marshall. What you got?
I'm going to read this again. This is Jeremiah 3, verse 4.
Right.
Will thou not from this time cry to me, my Father, thou art the guide of my youth. And I got a precept. This is Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth,
Right.
while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Exactly. It's easy to worship the Lord on your deathbed.
That's right.
But when you're in grave danger, all these people are going to say, oh my God, when their life is in. Even the biggest atheists will scream, oh my God. That's why the Lord said, remember him in the days of your youth, okay? Satan, the left and the right hand side is both after their youth. Keep going.
This is Zechariah 1. I'm going to start at 16. It says, Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem.
Wow.
Cry yet, saying, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, My cities through prosperity shall yet be spread abroad. The Lord shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Jerusalem.
We shall yet choose Jerusalem and comfort Zion. Now who's the comforter? Yahweh Shai. The Most High sent them, and he speaks to us through these pages. Man. He said, I'll come to you, and I won't leave you comfortless. And that's going to be the elect remnant that was allowed to get this truth. But the majority are people we know they have to die. They're going to die with their oppressor, the so-called white man, woman, and child. Read on out.
Verse 5.
They beasts too, man.
Will he reserve his anger forever?
That's the question. Is the Most High going to always have anger towards us? The answer is no. Didn't we read through that precepts we get understanding? He said, I will yet again choose Israel. So that's why they call scriptures. We got the script. We know what's going to happen. We don't know.
Will he keep it to the end? Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldst. I got precept.
Come on.
This is precept. This is
And again,
Isaiah.
it's all talking about, it's not good. It's all talking about Jake going off, yo. Keep going.
This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my words that be, so shall my words be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in a thing whereunto I sent it.
Whereto I sent it. Who's holding that? What verse you at on that? You at verse 8?
I'm at verse, that was verse 5. I just Jeremiah 5. Jeremiah 4, Salaki 3, verse 6.
Read on.
The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua said also unto me in the days of Hosea the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel have done?
Exactly, because when Israel had split, we know the split between Jeroboam and Rehoboam, okay, on down the line to King Hoshea, but they got taken out by the Assyrians, man. The northern kingdom had went off first, and the southern kingdom had followed suit in that. That's what you read about the two sisters in Ezekiel 23rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken, okay? That's why the Most High always likened Israel into a delicate and comely woman. It's like Jeremiah 6. You know, take Jeremiah 6 and 2 out. Go ahead, my son.
She's gone up upon every high mountain and up under every green tree, and there hath played the harlot. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not.
But she what?
But she returned not.
But she returned not. Wagged her hand. Just like how we told Jake, man, could y'all, this is for you, you know that, right? Oh, I don't believe that. I don't want to hear that. I don't got time for that.
I'm a Sunni.
Yeah, I'm a Sunni Muslim. And Muslims, they know what we stand for, and they still want to come up like they cool. And you already know what's going on. How we Sunni Muslims? When you ever seen a Sunni Muslim wearing this, man? He's just a simpleton, bro. Come on, out.
And her treacherous sister, Judah, saw it.
See that? And the treacherous sister, Judah, has seen it. That's why the Most High said you got to purge out unruly people, because that whole spirit will, their vibe will gain traction. Man.
Even one like leaven.
Yeah, a little leaven leavened the whole roll. That's what Paul said. Talking about the offenses in the law. You offended one, you offended in everything. Man.
Precept.
Come on.
This is Ezekiel 9. I'm going to start at 4. It says, And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, and that's we're doing that same thing right now. We sighing and crying for all the abominations done in the midst thereof, man. But a wicked Jake will be in wholehearted, will be with the society 100%. We should be saying that. Go ahead, verse 8 for me out.
Yep. Verse 8. And I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery.
Now, how did that happen? By what? Worshiping a false god? Keep going.
I had put her away.
I put her away, just like how you would put a woman away that committed adultery on you. Keep going.
Like that.
Right.
And given her a bill of divorce.
Right. And giving her a bill of divorce. Right. The Most High got sick of us. That's
Yeah.
That's why we read these accounts and we try to educate our people. Why are you in the condition that you're in? As a whole, because we know there's a lot of Jake that's doing decent here. We talking about as a whole, what have we gotten for all these hundreds of years? All the free labor that we've given this place, man, just to get some Section 8. We doing that? That ain't right, bro.
Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not.
Yeah, see that? But yet Judah feared not. So they saw Israel going off, and then they did the same exact thing. Just like Pookie and Day Day on the street corners. Always gotta bring it to Pookie and Day Day.
Right.
How you doing today? Hey, does God love everyone? Right, yeah. The best answers are no answers.
Right. She's like, I ain't
What else
she's
saying?
like, I ain't even gonna touch that.
That dog came up. It's not good. Hold on real quick. That's just like Pookie and Day Day. Day Day get booked for armed robbery. Now Pookie gotta do the same thing too. You already just saw him get booked. Judah saw Israel get booked, and they did the same exact thing. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Keep going on.
Crazy. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not,
Ah.
but went and played the harlot also.
But went and played the harlot doing what? Messing around with other men,
Hey,
aka other guys, bro.
it's like,
Yeah.
and just like you got two sisters living in a household, and they both got so-called boyfriends, and one sister seen her older sister running around acting like a hoe,
Yeah.
and she probably had a good man taking care of her, and then she lost everything, and she turned around and do the same dumbass shit.
Exactly, right?
You know?
Yeah, and I gotta precept this on the first verse. This is Amos 6:1.
Read it out.
This says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion."
Zion is a people before it's a place. The Most High said, "Woe to you that's at ease in Zion." And this was literally talking about the land too. Keep going out. 'Cause while we in our land, don't you know that every other nationality, so-called, can pinpoint where their ancestry come from. But what do our people say? Oh, Africa. Well, what part of Africa is that? Africa is a huge continent. You don't know where you're from because you fit these curses like we be trying to tell you.
And distinctively, we don't go back to any of those people that are indigenous to Africa at all.
Come.
You know what I mean?
Stephen's so cool.
This is Amos 6:1.
You know.
It says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion,
Yep.
and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations."
See that? And trust in the mountains of Samaria. So our people, they were getting warnings from the prophets all the time. Like, yo, y'all don't go, y'all going off. You need to do X, Y, Z. But would they wag their hands? How it says in 2 Kings. They do the same thing. They trusted in their resources that they would never be a part of conquest. But it happened to them. Just like America. All these accounts in the Bible, they're good for now too, man. Y'all trust in this American society and that you got the strongest military and all this other nonsense that's not going to matter when the true military comes out the sky.
That's right.
What comes out the fourth dimension?
That's right.
It says, "To whom the house of Israel came."
Exactly. To whom the house of Israel came. You know.
Verse 9. Keep going.
Yeah, go. What's the next verse?
Verse 2. This is verse 2. It says, "Pass ye unto Calneh, and see And from thence go ye to Hamath the great, then go down to Gath of the Philistines. Be they better than these kingdoms of their border greater than your body? Salakia, border.
Our enemies, man.
Salakia.
The Most High raised up our enemies against Israel. Always has done that, yo. But our people have trusted in the physical, not knowing that they better trust in that spiritual first, which is what? Being in good graces with the Most High. If the Most High is with you, nobody can be against you. It doesn't matter what you got. It doesn't matter how big and strong and tough you are, what you have.
That's right.
Okay? If he wants you to be touched, you're gonna be touched everywhere.
That's right.
Israel got touched, man.
A perfect example was David and Goliath. Goliath was big, you feel me? David was feeble, you feel me? But the Most High wasn't with Goliath. You feel me? He was with David.
David was just a bloody, handsome dude. And Goliath was like the mightiest warrior Israel had seen. He was like literally shook by this dude.
Literally shook.
Yeah.
Sounds fucked
And
up.
Salakia,
I'm glad I got hit by a car twice and like no scratches on me.
Oh yeah.
Right.
See that? It's like, you about to say that?
Amos was in there comparing the other nations to his nation, and those nations were great, even though Israel wasn't as great as them at the time in a carnal sense. They were still the Most High's people.
Is that just like in Deuteronomy when he said, I chose you not because you were the greatest people. Alright? Just with how they elect you.
Get down to the ivory beds. It's in like verse 5, I think.
Yeah. We'll get back to it. You said what? Matter of fact, no, read it. Go, yeah, what was that?
It's like the next two verses.
Was that 6?
In Amos.
It's like, go start at 3 again?
Yeah, that's good.
We'll go to 5, yeah.
Start at what?
Verse 3.
This is Amos 6 and 3. It says, "Ye that put far away the evil day, and cause to seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of iron or ivory, and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat the lambs out of the flocks."
Right. So someone that's in their prosperity, somebody that is not worried about a lack of food, a lack of resources, somebody that's at ease. But the scriptures say, woe to you that's at ease, man.
And embracing this world rather than following their Lord.
Exactly. Because it says, the scriptures tell you Joshua got fat and kicked. So we had everything. Now we like, yo, we don't need, you forget about who gave you it all.
Fight the hand that feeds you.
Yeah. Keep going on. Yeah, we ain't feed off.
Say the clay say that it made itself, not the creator.
Right.
This is Amos 6 and 4. It says that lie. It says that lie upon beds of ivory, and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat the lambs out of the flocks, and the calves out of the midst of the stall, that chant to the sound of the viol, and invent to themselves instruments of music, like David, that drink wine in bowls, and anoint themselves with the chief anointments, but they are not grieved for the afflictions of Joseph. Therefore now shall they go captive with the first that go captive, in the banquet of them that stretch themselves shall be removed.
Right, for the ignorance, man, shall be removed. Right, Amos 4, almost. And 2.
This is Amos 4 and 2.
Yep.
It says, "The Lord Yahweh have sworn by his holiness, that lo, the day shall come upon you, that he will take you away with hooks, and your prosperity with fish hooks."
See that the Most High said he'll take you out with hooks. Meaning what? Take us out of the land, you know? Right? Because we going off. Okay? The Most High never, he said he what? Changed not. Man. So if we was to read a prophecy like Isaiah 2, and how when Israel is back in power, all the nations are going to follow suit and everything be in peace. We know this world's not in peace. So that means that the Jews there are imposter. So now we got to read the Bible even more. Like what happened to the Lord's people? He's telling you over and over again the judgments against Israel and Judah for the wickedness. Okay? It only fits what we going through. It didn't fit the Holocaust hoax. It didn't fit any of that.
Hey, can I bring 2 cents out?
Yeah.
And secular history shows like it's all there.
Right.
Those missing pieces, the Bible points it all out. What's ever left and reserved on earth. The Lord said there's nothing new under the sun. You know, if you have the spiritual eye, you know.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 27. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come,
Yeah.
and he prophesies of the times that are far off.
And that's what people say to us.
You guys not gonna be out here today.
Say again?
You're not gonna be able to be out here today.
Why's that, Austin?
Governor's orders, man. I appreciate it.
Say again?
The governor's orders?
The governor's, what you talking about these?
No groups or anything like that.
You have to be exercising.
You have to be exercising, moving, walking.
Walk up and down, preaching, then you're good.
But as far as standing groups and stuff, we're not gonna be able to do that.
I didn't hear about that.
I didn't recall that.
That started 2 weeks ago,
We was out 2 weeks ago.
and you were told to leave 2 weeks
No,
ago.
we wasn't. No, we wasn't. We was here.
But you know what? That's all right.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk.
We're not trying to get argued with you.
Like
Just-
no, I understand. Like anybody performing too, like the drummer was out. But we all, they all had to go too. I mean,
Can you grab Psalm 55?
it's governor's orders. That's not
All right, you know what? That's
anything
okay.
for us though.
All right, you know what? Okay.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right. So we'll just
Thanks,
what
guys.
we gonna do?
That's the dope.
Hey, can we get like 10, 15 minutes to wrap up real quick? Is that fine?
We'll give you 15 minutes.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
thanks a lot.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay. Psalms 55:21, and then somebody quote
I got it.
Proverbs 18. Or no, get Matthew 5 and 25.
This is Psalms 55 and 21. I did
Put
notice the
this shit
drummer.
on.
I did notice the drummer. He is gone, but I'm not.
It's all good.
They're
They
gonna
got
tell
that
that.
Rona out
They're
here,
gonna
man.
tell that guy he gotta keep walking.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 55 and 21.
Bring it out.
It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
But war's in their heart, just like these people. When cops roll by, I just need you guys to move real quick. Whole time he's waiting for us to try to turn up so he can get out the car. Don't you know what Larry Hogan said to do? I don't give a damn about Larry Hogan, Hulk Hogan, or none of these niggas. All right,
Hollywood.
let me stop. But anyway,
What is the truth though?
but you know what? We gonna comply though. We'll move in 15 minutes or don't whatever. Because you know what? The Lord's already said the famine of the word shall come.
Right.
So if they want to figure out any cute way to remove us, that's just moving forward for the Most High's plan, man. You don't buck up against what the Most High has set up. Where's that at? Give Matthew 5:25.
They show, what's that scripture where they shall go low here, low there. They shall go sea to sea, roughly paraphrasing.
I seen the famine of the word. I'm talking about.
Yeah, looking for the word.
Yeah,
And they-
that's
Low here, low there.
Yo, and they doing that now. I think I saw a video of HOI. The cops did the same thing, try to shut it down real quick because of this social distancing nonsense, yo.
But they walking up and down, no problem.
Yeah.
You know something? Because they said they're going to start targeting groups. They don't want people in groups. So,
Yeah, that's crazy. All praise. That mean we doing something right.
I get the Matthew.
I get this precept out.
Yes, sir.
It's Romans 13:1. Bring it out. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Right, so that's why we didn't buck up against those order followers. It was just all they was. The cops, the order followers. But we don't buck up against the laws of the land. Now they create laws out to fly. Now I can't stand close to my brother
Outside.
when none of us is even symptomatic. If anything, he need to be away from us. But
Yeah.
they don't say nothing about that. They just let him roll. He going out.
That's the
It's
But you
Romans.
have to be subject to that's why we paid rent last month. All right. Keep going.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
I got precept.
The powers that are be are ordained by Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
That's right.
What's the time on that? All right?
30.
Keep going.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High.
See that? That don't even need to be broken down. But what's the powers though? It's talking about the rulers of the land.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Right. Receive to themselves damnation. So that's why we don't. What was that? A couple months ago? No, back in January, the so-called Black Israelites shot the synagogue up. That'll never be one of us. He got damnation.
And like at the time when we was in Babylon, we were supposed to serve the king and not be rebelling against him, following his orders.
It's like, can I say this? Now this scripture don't mean go ahead and take the chip. You feel me? They make the chip mandatory. If it's against the Lord, you feel me, don't do it. But if something like this, you feel me, just move. You feel me? It's verse 3. Are you about to say something? For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then be afraid of the power? Wilt thou not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
So just do what you got to do in this society, yo. All right. The Most High will look out for you.
And the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord.
Right.
yeah, come on.
Like a river, he make it go wherever he wanted.
That's scriptural.
This is Daniel 4:17.
Read up.
This matter is by decree of the watchers at the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and giveth to whomsoever he will, and set us up over it, the basis of men.
Yeah, set it up over it, the basis of men, yo. So these are base men ruling over it. So you even had a heathen, you had Nebuchadnezzar break that down. These people, Donald Trump's gonna know he's a peasant. All them, the Queen of England, they all gonna know that they was only set up because of our mistake. They gonna know, yeah, all them crackers, damn demons. You know,
Practice.
yeah, they suck, man.
Right. I got 2 seconds.
Yeah, we go that.
This is Daniel's 8:25.
Read up.
It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Lies and deceits. That's what craft is. It ain't talking about craft macaroni and cheese at all. It's talking about these damn devils.
It says, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Broken without hand.
Without no remedy, man. And that's happened in the past. So what's different now, you know? That's the whole thing. When the Lord said he changed not, do we gotta expect the same kind of takedown of a wicked society? We read all about it, don't we? All the little things that he's done, man. Especially the Sodom and Gomorrah. This place ain't nothing but Sodom and Gomorrah. It's the same wickedness going on, yo.
Man,
Who something?
I got one more. This is Psalm 60, and I'm gonna start at 11.
Right?
Give us help from trouble,
Ooh.
for vain is the help of man.
For vain is the help of man. Look, I got the vaccine for COVID-19. Nah, nigga.
Vaccine, crazy.
We ain't taking no vaccines. We ain't taking none of that.
Shoot, actually, those are like prototype, like triggers to make your body react to the disease more.
Adjuvants.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, because brother Kevin, man, he knows some stuff. Like there's different things in your body that aren't even triggered yet. You could probably have a so-called disease, like a poisonous snake.
We could go into it all day, you know.
How can such a mammal, or excuse me, not a mammal, but an animal, reptile, hold in venom in a way? You know what I'm saying? Like we have something in our bodies where we hold in certain things, but Esau, he plays with all that stuff.
And we was all shot up with all that when we was born at whatever hospital we was born
Just
at.
waiting for the activation.
Just waiting for the activation. That's right.
Waiting for certain things to be put into activate.
Look at Matt.
Finishes.
But put your faith in the Lord.
That's right.
that's what we got in us, the Most High. This is Psalm 60:12. Through the Most High we shall do valiantly, for He it is that shall tread down our enemies.
Yeah. See that? The Most High will tread down your enemies. You gotta put your trust in them, like how our people do. Read 1 Chronicles 5:18. Tells you. That's one of many examples. But I want to get into the examples of what just happened. As far as these cops just going up. Take them at 5:25.
What about this guy with the 2x4 down here?
Honestly, let's forget about the 15. Keep going. Come back. Yeah, for real, that worked.
Agreeing with thine adversary.
See that? Agree with your adversary. Can you call for me out?
Agree with thine adversary. Oh, slack. Matthew 5:25.
Right?
Matthew 5:25. Agree with thine adversary quickly,
Yep.
whilst thou art in the way with him.
Agree with your adversary quickly. So that could have turned a lot of See, a lot of times these Jake, they get caught up because they're simple, man. Jake want to take things to the next level when all you got to do is just stay cool and calm with things, man. Ignorant Jake will be, what you cops all in my face for, yo?
It's like,
Whole time he's got warrants and shit. Jake ain't smart, man.
hey, Slocky, real quick.
Yep.
Because when he said that, he was like, because Governor Hogan said, I was like, well, we've been out here for the past 2 weeks. How many times the police have walked by and no one said anything? And I was watching the news, and it was only talking about putting a mask on while going in the stores. But then I caught myself. I was like, hold on.
Look at Proverbs 18:7.
Don't get into the argument with her. Just be like, that's why I was like, okay, can we just give us extra 15 minutes, let us wrap it up?
There was 2 on bikes earlier.
They ain't say nothing.
They just
They
went
didn't say
past
nothing.
on
You know
by.
what? But the one that was driving, that was the one pudgy cop from a year ago.
They've been hating
that was
on
talking
us.
trash. And Larry Hoagie, man, just get you another Hoagie, bro. I even look like his pores is all bro. But you know what? The social distancing, now they saying June. They don't know what's going on. June things will get back normal. Tell that the niggas landlords, man. But keep going.
Hey, they gotta
Proverbs 18.
artificially collapse this society
Yeah.
their way, so that they can come in with their crap, whatever they, their quote kingdom unquote.
Yeah. So it's like a global quota.
Yeah.
I get that
Proverbs 18:7.
right.
A fool's mouth is his destruction.
A fool's mouth is his destruction. You see that? So that's why you have to know, first of all, what situation you're in and how to handle it. A lot of times, your intellect can get you out of most situations. Read on.
And his lips are a snare of his soul.
And his lips is a snare of his soul. Keep going out. What is that? Agree with your. It's right in there. Proverbs 18. Was that 18:8? No. So I got it. Hold up. Salakia.
Hey, precept.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew's 7:24. It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken unto him a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
That rock, not sticks and stones, may break your bone. In Proverbs 16:7, when a man's ways please the Lord,
There you go.
he maketh even his enemies to be at peace. See that? So what about Yahushua when they was ready to crucify him? Pilate was talking trash to him. He didn't curse him out. He said, yo, you know what? First of all, he let him know. He said, the power you got, it came from my father. And then he was just cool about it. Okay? What did Pilate say? Oh, thou sayest you king of the Jews. Thou sayest you was chilling.
I'll say it.
All right? That's what we got to do. Cops rolling up, hey, you know you got to get out of here. Mary Hoagie asked, all right, hey, we good. There's no problems here.
15 minutes.
Hey,
Hey!
you need one of these? She heard me. She said, hey, we gonna wrap it up though.
Can I get this last scripture?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bring it out.
It's Revelation 2:10.
Bring it out.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right?
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
Believers, some of y'all gonna be cast into a FEMA camp. You're gonna be tried. Okay?
And ye
All right.
shall
Ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
It's a period of time. They're gonna tempt you with the chip. All right? You want to eat? Just take the microchip. All that kind of stuff is gonna happen.
Be thou faithful unto death,
Yep.
and I will give thee a crown of life.
So once you understand this truth and you know that, first of all, you never really die anyhow. It's an honor to die
Right.
for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh.
Right.
Come on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is Revelations 14, and I'm gonna start at 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters,
Right.
and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Okay, so this is only for a select few of people. This is in the New Testament. So it ain't for everyone, yo.
Right.
Okay? Our God has always been exclusive. Like before we started camp, we about to wrap up. But before we started camp today, we talking about Malcolm X and how at the end he woke up to this truth, man, because he went to Mecca and he's like, yo, the same white devils they telling me is devils, they bowing down to the same God as me. And you figure, yo, what's up with that, man? We're telling you the God of the Bible is not all inclusive. He's only dealing with the Israelites, man.
Right.
Always.
It's always been that way.
Not with that guy.
Yeah. But with that,
Hold on, real quick, Slaggy. On the same note, even had the same conversation with a so-called Christian, and they was like, "Oh, no, sorry, I was watching the video. It was I think in the UK. I forget what corner it is, but it was a conversation between a Muslim and a Christian, and one of the comments was, "Well, I don't believe what kind of God will kill men, women, and children. Guess what? Our God.
Right.
He don't respect persons, man.
Benjamin said that. Benjamin pointed that out.
Yeah.
but with that, we all praise to
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Yahweh.
Shalom to the elders and Nakim. Do that priest as I get understanding.
Yeah.
Hold on, Lord willing, next week we'll see what's going on. Right? But they trying to shut it down now and all this crap.
Hey, I want to say this too. Like the Most High gave us examples to just do what's right, you know, follow what's in the society. Protect yourself. Wash your hands. Wear a mask if you got to. It's COVID-19 shit. You know.
People actually is getting sick because guess what?
Yeah.
My whole family's from New York. My mother said 4 of our relatives got that shit. So it's like something is out here.
And who knows where they whooped that up at?
I work in the.
Go ahead, cut it out.
man.
Shalom.
Shalom.